Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise in support of H.R. 4228, the DHS Acquisition Accountability and Efficiency Act, and I yield myself such time as I may consume.
Gentleman's recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. As I said, I rise today to urge the House to pass H.R. 4228, the DHS Acquisition and Accountability Efficiency Act. As an original co-sponsor of this legislation, I was very pleased to work with my colleague, Congressman Duncan, who chairs our Oversight Subcommittee, and I fully support the legislation as yet another process of collaboration between Republicans and Democrats on our committee to ensure that the Department of Homeland Security succeeds in streamlining its acquisitions management process. As the ranking member of the House Homeland Security Subcommittee on Oversight and Management Efficiency, I am absolutely committed to saving taxpayer money and working to ensure that the Department of Homeland Security eliminates waste, fraud, and abuse. We must be good stewards of the taxpayers' money, and we must require the departments to be the same. As a representative whose district covers 83 miles of Arizona border with Mexico, I've seen firsthand the failures of the Department of Homeland Security's acquisition processes and the need for an effective and efficient process that gets resources to the agents and other DHS employees on the ground. They need them to secure our borders, our ports of entry, and our nation. In my district, we have witnessed for far too long many acquisitions that did not stand up to scrutiny, cost overruns, and money spent in excessive ways that did not meet the end goal. If enacted, H.R. 4228 will give the Department the tools to bring greater transparency, accountability, and consistency to the Department's acquisitions process. The Department expends almost 1/4 of its overall budget to purchase goods and services, with a total of $12.2 billion spent in fiscal year 2013 on 85,000 acquisitions. Thus far, in fiscal year 2014, the Department has allocated upwards of $4 billion on 27,000 transactions, with more expenditures to come. Since January 2003, the Government Accountability Office has included the Department on its high-risk list due to its task of integrating 22 legacy agencies into one entity. It's still obviously a work in progress. In its 2013 high-risk update, the GAO cited the Department for its failure to adequately overhaul its management systems, including its acquisitions process. Inefficient management practices and procedures hurt the Department's ability to effectively and efficiently achieve its mission and keep America safe. In spite of the Department's agreement with the Government Accountability Office's findings, the Department has yet to fully improve its management functions, and as a result, the Department remains on the high-risk list. According to the GAO, the Department's acquisitions costs increased from $19.7 billion in 2008 to $52,200.2 billion in 2011, representing an astounding increase of 166% in the 16 major acquisitions programs. In response, H.R. 4228 will assist the Department in better managing its acquisitions management process by directing individual component agencies to follow the agency's rules for acquisitions and assure that resources are spent as intended. This legislation also will address the Department's ongoing management challenges by implementing a process to alert Congress should programs begin to veer over budget or off schedule. H.R. 4228 will make sure that for the first time, the Department as a whole takes part in the Acquisition Review Board process, a process that brings officials from across the entire Department together to monitor acquisitions. It will help DHS in achieving another needed reform, the need for a stable, well-trained acquisitions workforce across all component agencies. And furthermore, H.R. 4228 would ensure that small businesses are able to fairly compete for contracting opportunities. Making the Department of Homeland Security's acquisition process more efficient and effective will absolutely save taxpayers money and allow the Department to more effectively accomplish its mission of protecting the nation. I urge my colleagues to support this bipartisan piece of legislation, and with that, Mr. Speaker, I reserve the balance of my time.